Hi, classmates. My name is Rachel Daly. I come from South Central Pennsylvania, a small town called Chambersburg, but I teach high school Spanish in Northwestern Maryland. I've been a high school Spanish teacher for 10 years now, and I teach in a high school called Williamsport High School in the town of Williamsport, Maryland. There's about just under 1,000 students in my high school, and it's year number 6 there for me. We are currently doing 100% virtual teaching and learning. We've been nearly all virtual since the start of the year. We've attempted to phase students back in from time to time as numbers decrease, but we've been 100% virtual since just before Thanksgiving, and we are moving back to getting back into hybrid learning, getting students back into school, going for an A-Day, B-Day concurrent learning in early February. Woohoo! Please wish me luck. As a high school Spanish teacher at Williamsport High School, I have 5 classes that I teach. We're a 6-period day, and I have 4 different preps. I've experienced teaching levels high school Spanish 1 all the way through AP, so that's 5 different levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, and AP. This year I've got 1 section of AP, Advanced Placement, 1 section of 4, 2 sections of 3, and 1 section of 2. I spend most of my day working with my students, teaching them. I spend my afternoons doing grading, feedback, conferencing with students, collaborating with my peers, and planning for the upcoming classes, upcoming weeks, etc. I do play a leadership role in my county. Within my county, there are 42 world language teachers from around the different high schools and middle schools, and we find time to collaborate, work together to develop curriculum, to revise assessments, to take a look at rubrics, revise our rubric writing. We've been doing this mainly in the summer times. However, with distance learning how it is, and being able to meet more easily, all meet at the same time, same place with Zoom, we're able to do some of that work through the school year. So doing a lot of that kind of behind the scenes work right now, in addition to the synchronous digital face-to-face learning. So what technology experience do I have? I feel like this year in distance learning is kind of a showing of all the technology skills that I have with using my platform to educate my students well with Zoom, making the lessons interactive. I'm very familiar at this point now with Zoom, as I'm sure many of you others are with your synchronous learning platforms. Very familiar with the Google Suite for education, Google Sites, Google Docs, and Google Slides are kind of my go-tos with how I get information out to students and they interact with those documents. I'm very familiar with Google Classroom, has been my LMS for a while, but I enjoy using Schoology. I use technology to help enhance my students' learning, to help bring collaboration to them, so they're able to all bring their creation to a platform, to a document, to use their learning to demonstrate their understanding collaboratively together. My online classes right now focus on the importance of collaboration and interpersonal communication and interaction. It helps motivate them be present in the synchronous class as opposed to just doing asynchronous work. I really like design. I create my own PowerPoints, and I am a big fan of Microsoft Publisher. Love to create visual pieces that can enhance learning with visuals. With a language teacher, our national association encourages us to use 90% or more of the target language, and in my case that's Spanish. And so in order to abide by that, in order to hit that 90% or more of the language usage, I need to have a lot of visuals for my students so that the input can be comprehensible. So I very much have an eye for visuals. What did I hope to gain from this program? Because I've had a decent amount of experience with technology, what I really wanted to learn is kind of the the whys and the behind the scenes of why is this a best practice, and even how to do it better. It's a best practice on this level, but because of the why, how can we even improve that to motivate, to improve student learning, really push them into the next level, advancing their skills. The biggest challenges that I see in my current role as a teacher is just juggling all of the responsibilities. I find it really challenging to have time to do everything well, to grade, to plan, to provide feedback, to create engaging, interactive lessons, to communicate with my parents, with the admin team. I find all of those different aspects really challenging to have enough time to do all of them well. And so I find that I often do some of them well, but not all of them well, and it just is kind of a juggling act at times. So that can be difficult, especially right now through distance learning, as I really want to help my students get through this and continue to learn and to be healthy emotionally, physically. So it's very challenging. What I want to do in the future is I really want to pursue some sort of role that would be more supportive for teachers. I really want to take a role that in my county we call it a lead teacher, and they are kind of a mentor that's not evaluative, that kind of works as an in-between person between evaluators, supervisors, and principals, and the teachers, to help teachers improve, to help teachers learn from one another, to provide expertise, suggestions of best practices, technology support. So and also having a role in curriculum development as well. So that position of lead teacher really interests me. I want to do something to support teachers to make those difficulties, those difficult areas that I mentioned, to help make them a little bit easier, to help lessen the load. So eventually, I'd love to pursue that. And so with the completion of this program, I'm really excited to be able to offer more experience to those looking at my resume in the future of this is what I can offer, this is what I can do. So I'm really excited to see what this practicum will look like as I kind of wrap up a product of me and my learning. I'm really excited to get to know you guys as classmates, and looking forward to working with some of you to do some peer reviews together. Good luck, guys. See you later. Bye.